May 2nd. How do we keep ourselves from yielding to weakness and doubt? Philippians 4:13 in the ESV says, I can do all things through him who strengthens me. Have you ever stepped out in faith only to fall flat? If so, you are part of centuries of Christians who understand, having done the same thing. It's difficult to trust Paul's words when we have lived with past failures. How do we conquer our doubts when we are abundantly aware of our weaknesses? Actually, being aware of our weakness is the first step to achieving all things. Paul taught the church that he could do all things because of God. It was his Lord who provided him the strength to accomplish his calling. We know God has given us talents and abilities. We also know that we have weaknesses and fears. Paul wasn't teaching the Philippians a lesson about self-confidence. He was speaking a message of wisdom. He wanted them to understand that the source of Christian confidence and ability is God. Paul had committed crimes against the family of God. Paul had experienced the discipline of God on the road to Damascus. Paul had seen God do miracles and had often been persecuted because of his very successful and difficult ministry. Paul lived a grueling life with poor eyesight and what he called his thorn in the flesh. Philippians 4:13 is a verse in the final chapter of Paul's letter to Philippi, a letter written while Paul was living under house arrest in Rome. Paul wasn't saying Christians can do anything they set their minds to accomplish. Instead, he was teaching Christians to understand that when God calls us to a task, God provides us the strength and direction to fulfill our calling. We conquer our weakness and doubt by understanding we should doubt our abilities to accomplish God's will in our own strength. God's calling isn't what he wants us to do. It is what he wants to accomplish himself through his Holy Spirit within us. Consider Mary's words after the angel had revealed her calling. She, a virgin, would bear a son. Mary said, "For nothing will be impossible with God." That's Luke 1:37. Faith in God's power is the key to conquering the doubts we have about our own abilities. Yielding to God's wisdom is spiritual strength. You can do anything God calls you to do when you allow his Spirit to be your strength.